in the tank. I was shocked to learn this. I did not know this, and I connected with you on such a soul level when I learned this,
Yes.
that you initially were going to be a shark on Shark Tank season 1.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden they said, you're out, you're not. It was essentially a rejection.
Of course it
from
was.
Shark Tank. You were out.
Yes.
And most people learning, they didn't pick me anymore.
Yeah, that was
would have
hard.
went and cried, would have whatever. But will you share what you did when you got word that they're not picking you for season 1?
I hadn't already signed the contract, but it's one way. I didn't think about that. I had already told my friends and family I was going to Hollywood. They were, whoa, Hollywood? Yeah, I had already bought my real leather luggage. So I looked like I belonged there.
Yeah.
I'd done all that in my head. And when they told me a week before my flight that they had picked someone else, there was only room for one woman, and they had chosen another woman, I was shocked. I did what everybody does, I think, when you are met with hardship. I felt sorry for myself. I was also thinking, what am I going to tell my family, friends? How embarrassing. I tasted it. I could see it. When I could see things, they always come true for me. And I thought, this is the first time it's not coming true. How could that be? Why would they pick another woman? Why didn't they tell me sooner? Why didn't they? Blah, 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 blah. And then I got control of myself. Mm-hmm. And I just got angry. And that's also a trait of mine. And I sat down and write a very curt but impactful text to Mark Burnett himself, saying he had made a mistake and everything in my life happened on the heels of failure. And I'd like to have him invite me out to compete with the other lone female shark and let the best woman win, which is a little aggressive, I realize. And I gave him my reasons why I was so good when my back was against the wall, including the Trump story, including Sister Stella Marie, including the Old Boy Network who wouldn't let me into their club until I became the number one rival. I put it all out there, short, rewrote it, and sent it. And the next day I was called and told to come out and compete. Let me tell you, you know what it's like out of Shark Tank because you've been a guest shark. You know how they put your name in the gold star on the trailer? So you have your own gold star in the trailer, even though they're dumpy and all.
Yeah.
But when they took the other lady's gold star off at lunchtime, I was like, yay!
Wow.
But the lesson there was I was doing what I always do well. When the chips are down, I know how to come back. I had formed a habit of trying hard. And God, was it a great day?
You put
Feeling sorry is just terrible. It's the worst hindrance in anyone. A victim role?
Yeah.
A victim role is like giving away your full power.
Yeah.
For anything. Yeah. I'm a victim, take my power. No way.
So in that moment, like you competed for your spot, you got that spot season 1. Now, 16 seasons later, we're sitting here talking about it.
Yeah, thank God.
The lesson there, I just connected with so profoundly because I hear from so many people, they're like, oh, things aren't going my way. They said no again. Da, da, da. I'm like, oh, no. Getting rejection or rejected doesn't mean you're not going to crush it in that role. It's no indication you're not going to make
Absolutely.
it. And it's like
You're
how
so
we
right.
handle rejection, right? Our relationship with rejection, the meaning
so
we
personal.
assign to it.
Be.
Yeah, and look what you did. You were like, okay, I just got rejected. Instead of just going away, I'm going to write Mark Burnett a letter.
Well, I didn't do it so fast. Remember, my first thought was, what's wrong with me?
Right.
That was my first thought. Oh, gosh, I guess I'm not good enough. I guess I'm not blah, 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 blah.
And how much time between that feeling and then you deciding to write the letter?
Well, I gave myself a good 10 minutes to feel sorry for myself. I figured I might as well enjoy it for a little while. It feels good to be sorry for yourself. Poor me. Poor me. Yeah.
And rejection sucks. I mean, I still feel hurt when I get it, and I reframe it right away, but I
don't
still
take
feel
it personally.
Nope, don't take it personally.
Don't you take it personally initially? I always go to that.
Sometimes I'm getting more, and I feel like the more we put in the reps in life,
well, your money in the bank helps you.
Yeah. And enough times where kind of like what we were talking about earlier, I look back, I'm like, thank God that dude broke up with me because that would have been a disaster. Or thank God that investor didn't think women would buy makeup from, people that had my body type. I mean, I've had every type of rejection, but I look back and it's like, okay, now, it's all happening for me. And now 16 seasons later, have you ever had a fight with another shark that lasted beyond the set?
No, it lasts about 3 minutes. It's a competitive set,
Yeah.
Sometimes I can't get my word in because I have a smaller voice than Lori and and all the men actually.
Yeah.
So it's very hard for me to break in. You almost have to be rude and just charge in, which is not my nature. So I've learned to be more rude actually on Shark Tank. But no, the minute you have a drink at the end of the day, if you have a drink by yourself or with the sharks, it's gone.
Yeah.
There's no reason. You're in a foxhole together.
Yeah.
For what is it, 16 years? No, we're brothers, sisters. Come on.
Doing deals together, all of
enough
it.
of that, yeah.
I had the best time, and I know I can't share what deals I did yet, but I love that I did a few deals. I know I can't share details.
Wait, we did a deal together.
Yes, we did.
How's it going?
Yes, we did.
Good.
Great. Yeah, everything's great. I just was so grateful how welcoming you are.
You're
and
easy
you
to
were,
welcome.
And also like, listen, everyone has seen and felt when they walk in somewhere and they feel like they're not welcome or they don't
so
belong.
tough.
Or especially, unfortunately, there's still a lot of mean girls out there and women that think like, oh, they get competitive versus going, oh, you know what? I'm really secure in my power and I'm going to pour into another woman. And that's why I think it was so, I almost got emotional before the show started because for you to walk in up to me, for you to give me a cheat sheet to help me with questions if I needed it, for you to raise me up that way. I just felt like your intention, was just to multiply my impact. And that felt really, really good and really special. Have you always been that way? Or have you ever been a mean girl? Have you ever been like competitive?
I didn't have the confidence to be a mean girl. You have to be, whether it be true or not, you have to be secure in your seat, I think, to be a mean girl. No, I think I'm more of the cut of cloth like my mom. If she had a neighbor in our small town that was obnoxious, she made it her point, too much so actually, it was almost hard to watch, to really understand the lady and invite her in for tea. And it's like, what's she doing here? But I think she paid it forward. She did for others, what the Christians always say, do for others what you want them to do to you. She was very good in that way.
Yeah.
I just did for you what I wish somebody had done for me on my first day on the set. Because both Kevin O'Leary and Robert Herjavec had 3 years of practice in Canada, and they didn't tell Damon and I, Lori was not yet there, they didn't tell us that these sharks that were stuck on the set on day one had this vast background. They were like machine guns firing those questions. And Damon and I just sat there, Took us a while to even get a question down.
Yeah.
So I was just paying it forward, so to speak. It pays off. It makes the world a friendly place.
Yeah. And I believe that through and through. I believe, we get back what we give. And sometimes it's not immediately, but it always happens. It always happens. The golden rule. I believe that.
Well, sometimes I go too far. Yesterday I decided I was going to say hello to every single person in the street that I met in the 4 blocks to my office. Let me tell you, just to be friendly and smile, especially older people that probably never had anyone talk to them. I traveled those 4 blocks. I probably said hello in the city blocks, probably 80, 90 people. 3 said hello back.
Wow.
And I decided I'm not going to do this anymore. I feel badly now. Only 3 people were friendly today.
You're trying to put it on. It is New York.
I know. I have to think of something else.
If you
Just
come
a
out,
good morning.
Come visit me in California. People will say hi back to you. I
Yes,
promise.
they do. I know
we can go to the Midwest together. We're gonna get hugs back.
The South, forget about it. They'll say hello to us 10 times.
Yes. That's the best. That's really cool that you.
No more hellos for me in the morning.
Get ready for some life-changing wisdom and lessons she's never shared before. It's Shark Tank's Barbara Corcoran. I am so excited to share with you part 2 of this incredible conversation.